Slide number 1. Slide title. Module 3, Social Institutions, Hindering and Helping in the Struggle for LGBTQ plus Justice. Dr. Mika Stewart. Slide 2. Title. What is a social institution? A social institution, keyword, is an enduring organizational system which functions to satisfy basic social needs by providing an ordered framework that links the individual to the larger culture. Without functioning social institutions, no society can survive. Why is that? Slide 3. Basic societal survival needs. First bullet point. In order to survive, every society must be able to do the following. Number 1, repopulate. Number 2, socialize new members. Number 3, produce and distribute goods and services. Number 4, preserve order. Number 5, provide members with a sense of meaning and purpose. Slide 4. Title. Basic Societal Survival Needs. Page 2. First bullet point. Basic societal survival needs are met through these 7 social institutions depicted in the diagram to the right. Social institutions are family, education, religion, government, economy, healthcare, media. Let's explore which social institutions are primarily responsible for meeting the survival needs of 1. Repopulation, 2. Socialization, 3. Production and distribution, 4. Preserving order, and 5. Providing meaning and purpose. Slide 5. Survival need number 1, repopulation. First bullet point. To repopulate, key term, means to replace those who leave or die. If a society could not repopulate, it would not continue because once the current generation died out, there would be no more. Example. In Margaret Atwood's futuristic novel, The Handmaid's Tale, only a few women remain fertile after pollution and radiation take their toll. These fertile women are forced to bear children for the ruling class, which fears dying out because of mass infertility. Slide 6. Title. Survival need number 1, repopulation, page 2. First bullet point. The following social institutions contribute to repopulation. Family. Most of us are born into and raised in families. Number 2, government. The government regulates immigration, who can enter the country, immigration, who can leave the country, abortion, and adoption. All of these impact population size. 3, healthcare. Healthcare creates methods of birth control and keeps us alive longer. 4, religion. Religion often regulates the use of birth control and often promotes population increase by socializing followers to, quote, be fruitful and multiply, end quote. Slide 7. Survival need number 2, socialization, page 3. First bullet point. Socialization, keyword, is the process of teaching people the norms and values of something as small as a two-person group, a dyad, or as large as an entire society. The socialization process begins at birth, and some would even say before birth, as children buy things for their unborn children in pink and blue, and continues until we die. The process of teaching males and females how to be boys and girls is called gender socialization, key term. Slide 8. Survival need number 2, socialization, page 4. Bullet point number 1. Everything that can be learned is culture, key term. The process of learning it is socialization. The diagram to the right shows the kinds of things that we must be taught through the process of socialization. Together, these things comprise our culture. Attitudes, beliefs, language, customs, rituals, behavior, faith, religion, food, art, music, drama, attitudes. Slide 9. Title, Survival Need number 2, Socialization, page 5. First bullet point. The following social institutions contribute to socialization: family, education, religion, media. In these social institutions, we are taught the following: how to speak and behave, what to value, believe, strive for, think, how to view others and ourselves, our social roles, especially our gender roles, key term, who we should love, be attracted to, and even hate. Children are not born hating others. They must be taught. That is, they must be socialized to hate, just as the young boy in this picture is being taught to hate people who are Jewish and or queer. In the picture, the young boy, about age 7, is holding 2 signs. One large sign says, "God hates Jews." The other large sign says, "God hates fags." Slide 10. Title, Survival Need number 2, Socialization, the downside. Family, education, religion, media. Through socialization, children are not just taught to hate others, they are also taught to hate themselves and their own sexuality, sex, race, age, appearance, or any other trait individuals don't choose, i.e., their ascribed statuses. The most important agent of socialization is the family, so a lot of self-hate is learned in families. What we learn in our families is very, very hard to unlearn. Unlearning and then learning something new is called resocialization. If a person's early socialization was good and positive, that's great. But if it was negative and people tried to force that person into a box, that's not so great. In fact, it's very destructive. The visual on this page says, "It's okay. I hate me too." 911. We need an emergency counter message. That previous slide is a real downer. It made me feel pretty depressed, and I'm worried that it might have made you feel bad too. So I'm going to send a positive message to you, on this slide 11. Since the socialization process never ends as long as we are alive, let's start with some re-socialization. Pay attention to my messages. You will be tested on this. Slide 12. You are beautiful. Slide 13. You are precious. You are unique. You are bright. You are growing. You are worth it. You are loved. Slide 14. You are beautiful. You are smart. You are strong. You are talented. You are powerful. You are enough. Slide 15. Feel better? I do. Whew, that was rough. If you want to talk to someone, click below. Trevor Lifeline, 1-866-488-7386. Trevor Lifeline is a crisis intervention and suicide prevention phone number available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Trevor Chat, confidential online instant messaging with a Trevor counselor, available 24/7. Access through a computer, as you may have technical difficulties if using a smartphone or tablet. Trevor Text. Text START to 678-678. Confidential text messaging with a Trevor counselor, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Standard text messaging rates apply. Slide 16. Slide title. Survival need number 3. Produce and distribute goods and services. First bullet. Goods. Key term. Are tangible products people use or consume. We acquire these products by making them, buying or bartering them, growing them, or extracting and modifying them. Services, key terms, refers to work performed for someone else. The person providing the service may or may not be paid. Every society must be able to produce and distribute the goods and services needed to survive. Slide 17. Slide title. Survival need number 3. Produce and distribute goods and services. Page 2. If a society cannot provide the following, it will cease to exist. Food and clean water, shelter and clothes, childcare and education, protection from danger, medical treatment. Slide 18. Survival need number 3. Produce and distribute goods and services. Page 3. Thriving societies are able to produce and distribute the goods and services that are beyond the basics needed for survival. Examples of unnecessary, non-essential goods: cars, cell phones, luxury homes, fancy clothes. Note, The model in this picture is Tracy Norman, the first African-American trans woman model. Slide 19. Slide title. Survival need number 3. Produce and distribute goods and services. Page 4. Examples of unnecessary, non-essential services. Haircuts, laundry services, yard work, postal services, most cosmetic surgeries, and Wi-Fi. These services are important, but if you stopped getting mail service for a month, you'll live. If you stop getting food and water for a month, you'll die. Slide 20. Slide title. Survival need number 4. Preserve order. First bullet point. To preserve order means to regulate and control behavior. Preserve order is a key term. Without the means to preserve order, many fear anarchy. Key term. Anarchy, a state of disorder due to the absence or non-recognition of authority. Slide 21. Slide title. Survival need number 4. Preserve order, page 2. The following social institutions contribute to preserving order: family, education, religion, and media. As the main socializing agents, see earlier slide, they are key to preserving order. Government. Government is the main social institution that preserves order locally, statewide, nationally, and internationally. Slide 22. Survival need number 4. Preserving order, page 3. First bullet point. The government preserves order through laws and regulations, the military, externally, the criminal justice system, internally. The criminal justice system equals cops, courts, and corrections. Without a strong criminal justice system, people who break the law might rule the land and no one would feel safe. A popular crime drama featuring the government's role in preserving order is Law and Order, Special Victims Unit. Slide 23. Survival need number 4. Preserve order, the downside. First bullet point. Some argue that the government can't preserve order when it is the source of disorder. Examples of disorder: corrupt politicians, police killing unarmed citizens, I can't breathe. Words spoken by Eric Gardner, killed by police in 2014. George Floyd, killed by police in 2020. Slide 24. Survival need number 4. Preserve order, page 2. The downside. First bullet point. More examples of disorder by the government include the following: police targeting LGBTQ plus people, especially people of color. Example: Stonewall Riot, 1969. The police attacked. The military being used against peacefully protesting citizens. Example: Black Lives Matter Rally, 2020. People in full military gear are standing in front of a peaceful crowd. Slide 25. Survival need number 4. Preserve order, the confusing side. The government can take a hard stand to promote social justice for LGBTQ plus individuals, and the government can take a hard stand to prevent social justice for LGBTQ plus individuals. The back and forth battle for LGBTQ plus rights gives some people, quote, emotional whiplash, close quote, as explained in the following NPR podcast. Whiplash of LGBTQ protections and rights, from Obama to Trump. That is a link. For a side-by-side comparison of changes in LGBTQ plus rights under Obama and Trump in terms of employment, education, military, housing, and healthcare, click here. Slide 26. Survival need number 5. Provide purpose and meaning. When life gets hard, people need a reason to continue living. Many of us find meaning and purpose in the following: our relationships, institution, family. Organizations like PFLAG strengthen families with LGBTQ plus members. That is spelled P-F-L-A-G. That is a key term, and it is a link. Our faith, institution, religion. Many faith communities are open and affirming and fight for LGBTQ plus justice. Our work, paid and volunteer. Institution, economy. LGBTQ plus individuals work in every industry. Slide 27. Survival need number 5. Provide purpose and meaning, the downside. For many LGBTQ plus individuals, our families and faith communities are sites of shame, rejection, and abuse, physical, emotional, spiritual, and economic. LGBTQ plus youth are more likely than heterosexual youth to be rejected by their families and left homeless, especially after coming out, key term. In order to survive, many of these youth turn to sex work where they are further abused. Slide 28. Survival need number 5. Provide purpose and meaning, the downside, page 2. The U.S. has a long history of firing or refusing to hire someone based solely on their gender expression or sexuality. While the Supreme Court ruled in June 2020 that employment discrimination on the basis of sexuality is unconstitutional, changing the law is sometimes easier than enforcing it. Thus, discrimination continues. On this page is an image of a pink slip notice. You're fired. Slide 29. Survival need number 5. Provide purpose and meaning, the downside, page 2. First bullet point. As a result of the struggle LGBTQ plus individuals continue to have in being able to find purpose and meaning in places they are rejected, many make the desperate decision to commit suicide. LGBT youth who are rejected by their family are over 8 times more likely to commit suicide than their non-rejected heterosexual counterparts. The source, the Trevor Project, Suicide Facts. There is a link. Oh wow, this last point is another downer. Don't worry, we are going to end with something positive. Let's hurry and get to the next page with the review. Slide 30. Slide title, Review. In this presentation, we have defined social institution, listed the 7 social institutions: family, education, religion, government, economy, healthcare, media. Outlined the 5 tasks every society must accomplish in order to survive. Explained how the 7 social institutions meet those tasks. Reviewed examples of how the social institutions promote and prevent social justice for LGBTQ plus persons. Made note of Trevor Project hotline resources. Reminded ourselves that we are beautiful people. Slide title, Born This Way. This song by Lady Gaga is a wonderfully upbeat song that celebrates each of us as people created exactly as we were meant to be. In the song's storyline, the singer's family, mother, and faith both promote self-love and acceptance. Click this link to access the YouTube video with the lyrics, not the official video. The end.